Hey, YouTube tribe, good day. Happy Friday. I know everyone's having a blessed Friday. I want to welcome new listeners and welcome returning listeners. Um, Thank you for being here to receive these money messages using the Money and Law of Attraction cards, Esther and Jerry Hicks, Teachings of Abraham. These messages are timeless, so whenever they reach you is whenever they reach you. Even though they're recorded on certain days and I put the date in the description, they're timeless. So, things reach you when they're supposed to. That's how I always feel about stuff. Everything in due time, all things in due time. Everything reaches people when they're supposed to. And I know that these messages are reaching people worldwide. So I appreciate you all for taking the time out to be here with me to receive these messages. How's everyone? I know everyone's doing good, but if you're not, like I always say, put it in the comments. Let's talk about it. Um, and let's go. Let's go from there. It's a happy Friday. It's a good Friday. I call it Fat Wallet Friday, even though every day is a Fat Wallet day. Um, Fat Wallet Friday just resonates. just it just exudes wealth, might I add. These cards are getting so sparse. They're getting so thin. And I'm loving it because we are coming to an end with these. Like, it's been a good run. Again, like I said before, for my new viewers, I pulled cards, and the cards I pulled, I put here. I've separated them with the introduction card, but these are all the cards that have been pulled already. I didn't want to keep, getting the same money messages because eventually, I want to move on to the love deck because love is money and money is love. I don't know if I'm gonna read the introduction card today. I might not. Some days I don't be feeling like it, but y'all know what time it is. Class, you should already know this by heart. It's been in the syllabus for weeks now. But no, I'm not gonna read it today, but I'll put it there for whoever does want to read it. Take a moment of silence for the introduction card. Alrighty. Yeah. um, let's get to it. Are people going out? It's Friday. And I probably sound so old because I never really go out, but I'm like, are people going out? What y'all doing this Friday? Let me know in the comments. Shout out to Infinite Love. She's a huge supporter of the channel, and she had a lottery win yesterday. I think it's during the daytime. She's on the East Coast, so they have the luxury of being blessed with lottery pools, daytime and evening lottery pools. I'm here on the West Coast. We don't do all that. You get one shot. Hey, lotteries ran every day here, but it ain't no twice a day, three time a day type shit. They like, no, you get it once and get your gambling ass on. Um, Infinite Love did have a lottery win. Um, and we just want to shout her out for that. Like, that's dope. I know these cards are resonating with everyone. They're bringing the clarity, the abundance, whatever it is that you need, along with the techniques that you have on your own. I just I know that these cards are doing what they set out to do if you allow them to. I'll take that's three. I guess I'll take those three. Um yeah, shout out to her. Shout out to anyone else who has had a lottery win or money just come your way. You've had a windfall of money, unexpected money has shown up. Shout out to y'all for that. I think it was like 2 weeks ago I got an email from T-Mobile saying that my first settlement payment wasn't paid out and they're gonna send another one. And I was like, I wasn't even aware of the first one, but appreciate you. So I filled out everything, called to make sure it was legit. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at something and move the cards. And yeah, so shout out to the unexpected money, shout out to the lottery wins, shout out to the inheritances, shout out to just the finding money. Wherever you are, you're finding money. We're just open. We're open to receiving it all. Our awareness is what brings it in. So start being more aware of the way you're feeling, what it is that you are offering to the universe, like whatever frequency that you're offering to the universe. Start being more aware of that. I feel like that's what brings it in. That's what does it for us. Also, I do want to apologize for yesterday. Um, the storage on my phone, yeah, I haven't had the storage that I thought I had. Let's say that. So my video just cut off at like 24 minutes, and someone brought it to my attention. And it was like, that's the universe. Like, shut the fuck up. That's enough. I don't want to call out nobody's name because I don't want infinite love. I don't want y'all to know exactly how nasty infinite love can be. I'm just kidding. But you didn't have to get the fuck nasty. You ain't have to get the fuck nasty. I'm just kidding though. But yeah, that was it. Like we take that as all universal signs. Like when shit cuts off or when things don't work out, what they say rejection is protection. Well, the cutoff is shut the fuck up. So I was like, okay, I'm done with it. I still posted it because y'all got the message. Y'all get the gist of what I'm doing here. Like if you know, y'all get it because y'all keep coming back for more. So you get it, you like it, you love it. Yeah, let's do it. So we have 20, 42, and 22. Go with 20 first. Them things just fell over because they just, yeah. Card number 20. I can pivot under any and all conditions. Absolutely. Pivot is, that's super important because things ain't going to always work out the way you want them to. So, you need to be able to pivot and, change direction, change positions, whatever it is, you have to be able to pivot in life, in all situations, circumstances, and conditions. You have the ability to pivot under any and all conditions, but most of you are habitual in nature and your patterns are so well entrenched that at times the fastest path to the joy you seek is for you to take your pivot as you sleep. Wow. By reaching for good feeling thoughts before you go to sleep and then experiencing the benefit of the quiet mind that occurs while you sleep. And then upon awakening, immediately turning to good feeling thoughts, you can accomplish the ultimate pivoting experience. And I get that part where they talk about our patterns being so entrenched that at times the fastest path to the joy we seek is for us to take our pivot as we sleep. Because sometimes our days are full of whatever. You may not, some people don't take time to find the beauty in each day. Even when things are going bad, even when things are going good, don't forget to appreciate it. Give your appreciation, give your, have gratitude for it. Um, or find good feeling thoughts. Even when things are going good, that's even more of a reason, and it gives you more good feeling thoughts to think about. So let's say if you're having a not so great day, take time to pivot, take time to find something to be appreciative of. Take time to look at, hey, something went right today. It had to. I mean, some days we feel like, damn, ain't nothing going right. But if we take the time to just quiet our mind, something is going right. So be sure to take time out during the good, during the rough times, to pivot. No matter what's going on, pivot. Give yourself, don't let your day or thoughts become so entrenched that you have to just pivot when you sleep. I get it that may be the most efficient time for most people. Um, because before I go to sleep, I reflect upon the day, on the good of the day, not normally the bad of the day, because I don't want to carry that into my alternate realities as I sleep. So I'll take time to reflect on the good of the day. And sometimes there have been times where I'm like, oh, what happened good? Okay, that happened good. So I'll just hone in on that one thing and let it lull me to sleep. And that's that. You don't have to, like, whatever happened good for you that day. If somebody brought you something, somebody came to visit you, someone checked on you unexpectedly, you found money, you found something that you thought you had lost, but you really didn't because you found it again. Like, whatever good happened that day, because it's always something good that happens, take time for that. But if you can't, make sure you reflect upon it before you go to sleep so that you can carry that good feeling into your sleep. Or, and I don't even want to advocate for this, but let's say, okay, you've had such a day. It's been such a day that you, like, I can't even think of nothing good that happened today. Imagine that something good happened. Close your eyes and see the day as you would have liked to experience it. And let that good feeling lull you off to sleep. Card 20. I forgot to say it. I forget it. Um, 20, you could be 20 years of age. We can look at it as two. You could be born the second day of the month, the second month of the year. Two may be your life path number, or 20 may be your life path number. Let's get it. 22, two and two. Oh, I remember talking to Infinite Love earlier. She was telling me her day has just been filled with twos. Twos have been following. I have to look up the meaning of these numbers because I don't just know them off the back of my hand. But I know this can be a good angel number for somebody. It may be your angel number. It may be your life path number. You may be born the 22nd of the month. You may be 22 years of age. Shout out to you, young adult. Live your life. You're here to receive these messages, and it's never too late to start receiving any kind of awareness teachings. It's never too late to go within and tap into your higher self, tap into your God consciousness. It's never too late. The subject of money is really two subjects. Okay, let's get to it. The subject of money is really two subjects: money, plenty of money, and absence of money, not nearly enough money. Often people assume that because they are speaking the words, I want more money, they are speaking positively about money. When you are feeling fear or discomfort as you speak, you are not speaking of the subject of money. You are speaking of the subject of not enough money. And the difference is very important because the first subject brings money and the second holds it away. So we have to be mindful of what we mentioned. Again, mindful, mindful, mindful. And I know that it's not something that we hold on to all day, every day. But before we speak, we do need to think about things because when you speak, what feeling are you putting behind it? Okay, you want more money. Are you putting conviction behind it? Or is that it just sounds fear based? Start being appreciative. I appreciate all the money that I have and I appreciate all the money that's coming to me. And get delusional with it. I appreciate having $196,342.12 in my account so that I can do the things that I want to do. I'm not cringing when I walk out the door wondering, okay, how I'm going to afford X, Y, and Z. Wherever I go, I can afford whatever it is that I desire. Do I need to buy up the store? No, but you can walk around the store knowing I can buy that, I can buy that, I can buy that, that type of freedom. Get delusional with freedom if you have to. Whatever it is to keep you out of the second subject of money, which is the absence of money or not nearly enough money. Stay away from that subject. That's like trying to think of an example. Just stay away from it. It's not good. Like it repels money from you. It's not for you, and you're not even supposed to feel like that. So remember that. Remember, life is supposed to be easy. Life is supposed to be fun. Life is supposed to be free. And if you're repelling money, nothing about you is saying easy, fun, or free. Like that's no. It's just not. It's not saying nothing, sis. Bruh, what are we doing? What is it that we're doing if that's your thought process about money? um we really just need to be more mindful of what we're saying, how we're saying it, and most importantly how we feel when we're saying it, because the conviction is what holds, I want to say, the awareness of it. Like the conviction is what's going to bring it to you, how you say it and what's behind you saying it. If you're just saying it dry ass, oh, I wish I had more money, or I really appreciate more money, universe like, what is that? Is that English? What are you speaking? Like, you sound the fuck dumb. Put some pep in it, hype it up, put some life into it. Because when money comes to you, is that the way you're gonna spend it? Oh, I guess I'll go buy some stuff today and see what I can find. No, you're gonna be out there like, let's get it, let's do it. Like money, money makes people, well, it keeps people happy. It doesn't make you anything. Money can increase and intensify your happiness, because doesn't it feel good to provide for your loved ones? Doesn't it feel good to provide for yourself? Doesn't it feel good just having a cushion knowing that, okay, I don't have to worry about money. If something goes wrong, the tire blows out, the battery dies, um, we're low on groceries, I can go and replenish things. Like, doesn't that feel good? Be mindful of how you talk about money, how you feel about money, the things you say about money, the way you talk about it. Be very mindful of that because it's listening. The universe is listening, and what you put behind it is going to determine how it's going to show up for you, if at all. Be very mindful of that. I like that. The subject of money is really two subjects. What subject are you talking about? Card 42. 4 and 2 is 6. You can be born the sixth day of the month, the sixth month of the year. 6 may be your life path number, or 42 may be your life path number, or you may be 42 years of age, like moi. My what is need not influence my what is becoming. That part. Because situations, circumstances, and conditions do not matter. It's all about what your innards are saying. Like, what are your innards saying and reflecting? Because that's going to be your outer. The world is you pushed out, like Neville Goddard said. So what is not what is becoming. What is okay, I may have spoken about something, or I may have viewed something in a different context than I should have. And I say that looking at the card, like the brown and the blue. Brown is a dark color, of course. Blue is, it's a dark color, but it's more vibrant. And this person is looking out. They're gazing out at. I believe I'm taking it as what is becoming. I feel like this is the what is, and this is what is becoming. And I remember this card. So yeah, I remember this because I talked about how the light being in the core. I feel like they're speaking it through the core, and then it's coming up to be seen. Speak, 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 coming up to be seen. What is has no bearing on what is coming unless you are continuously regurgitating the story of what is. By thinking and speaking more of how you really want your life to be, you allow what you are currently living to be the jumping off place for so much more. But if you speak predominantly of what is, then you still jump off, but you jump off into more of the same. And who wants to do that? Who wants to keep jumping off into the same shit? Like, there's no way that I could be 42 jumping off into the same shit that I was at 24. There's no way. So we have to be mindful of that. And I look at people that I've known for years, and they're still on the same wavelength. I'm talking about they're probably 50 and they're on their 27-year-old wavelength. And that wavelength wasn't one of much. I'm just saying. That wavelength didn't have you boss status nowhere doing big things. You were gossiping and complaining, and here you are again gossiping and complaining. So there's no way in hell that people should be comfortable jumping off into the same. Year after year, hell, day after day, we want to get better. Every day that we wake up is a chance to be better. And if you're bringing in, like when I talked about what I talked about on card 20, pivoting, finding good feeling thoughts, and going to bed with those, not going to bed with anger. But if you're going to bed with anger, gossip, frustration, annoyance, you're going to probably wake up with that same shit. And then the pattern just continues, the saga continues, and it's ugly. If you don't start changing it, it gets real ugly, it gets real thick, and before you know it, it's like quicksand. You can't even pull yourself out of it. Then you're looking at other people to pull you out of it instead of going within. So you have to know who you are and appreciate that, and start giving thanks for the positive that you see in your life every day. It's always something positive to reflect on, to see. There's something magical, there's something beautiful to see, there's something rich, abundant, wealthy, healthy to see. There's always something to be appreciative of. Be appreciative of, okay, maybe Tuesday night I wasn't feeling great, so I went to bed and I didn't pivot. I just went to bed. But Wednesday morning, I woke up feeling renewed. I felt refreshed. I felt lighter. Like, not, don't carry things into the day. Like they say, don't jump, you'll be jumping into the same. Don't jump into the same the next day. Every day is a new day and nobody's perfect. We all do our best to stay above water, to stay on our high flying disc. And some days we do get knocked off, and it's okay. It truly is. But how fast can you get back on that disc? How fast can you pivot? How fast can you conjure up some good feeling thoughts to just ride on? Think about that. Like, think about things like that. Like, how fast can I just get past this shit? Like, when I'm feeling bad, I don't even like feeling that way. So I'll be like, okay, let me figure out something. Let me read. Let me listen to music. Let me go outside and get some sunshine, some fresh air. Like, let me do everything that I need to do to get past it. I look at it like being sick. You don't like being sick. You coming down with a cold, you loading up on vitamin C, elderberry, orange juice, hot or cold, and you just doing everything that you need to do to get better. So why not treat your days like that? Do everything that is possible that you're capable to do to get better. And sometimes it's just like one thing. Maybe I'm just not going to focus on negativity today. Maybe I'm not going to answer that phone call to that person that I know they don't want a damn thing but to gossip today. Like, start doing the little things. They make such a big difference, but start doing those things that will help you to be a better person. And like these cards said before in previous readings, it's our job to be an example for people. We can't change their lives, but I can be a damn good example of what a life well lived should be. Now, am I like that 24/7 and more? No, but more often than not, I'm setting the example of prosperity, good health, happiness, love, appreciation, abundance, gratitude. I'm setting the example. Okay, so take some notes. I always tell my kids, take some notes. you know, I've set a pretty damn good example. Has it been a perfect walk? No, it hasn't, but I've set a pretty great example. So take notes and go from there. It's like working a job. You take notes of the other people's techniques and stuff, and then you add your own layer or you add your own twist on there and make it work for you. This life is your life to live. It's not anybody else's. It's yours to live, and live by example day after day after day. It's easy too if we really just think about it. Yeah, things come along and they knock us off our rocker a little bit, but not for long. Getting right back up and getting back on that bitch. It's Libra Finesse here. I will tap in with you guys tomorrow with more money messages. I know you guys appreciate the message. I'm not gonna in the video saying I hope you guys like the message. No, I know you guys like the messages because I love them. And you guys are like me and I am like you. So let's stay tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. I'll catch you guys later.